What's up, everybody? It's me, Chris. I just thought of that, on face here. You remember that? Uh, so, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. But yeah. Good morning. Today's Sunday, and it was raining this morning about 8 o'clock. It's now like 10:20 or something like that. 10:21. Coffee's hot. And I'm trying to pursue a dream. I'm trying to, you know, YouTuber dream, I guess. I don't know. I like watching YouTube videos. I like watching the different places that they go and the different things that they do. I like hearing the conversations and feeling like I have a friend whenever I'm busy, I'm on the road. So YouTube provides me a lot, I feel like these people I subscribe to, they allow me in their lives, and I really appreciate them and what they're doing because I'm on the road all the time. I go everywhere. I'm a single man. I'm married. I have a wife, but we're separated, and um, I work road construction and we build bridges, so we go everywhere. There's not very much time for uh, not very much time for a relationship. Relationships are few and far between, so here I am talking to you. Whoever will listen. It's kind of a bit depressing, but maybe not so bad. It's really not so bad. I'm just started and I have a lot to talk about. I don't know, I'm just like, had a hard time figuring out life in the beginning and what I'm going to do with my life. And, I've always went to work, but got real complacent. Good, good terminology is real complacent with, myself and not going out, not talking to people, not doing these things has probably affected me today. But thank God for YouTube because there's hope. You know, there's hope out there. There's things that I want to see. There's things that I want to do with my life, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to accomplish these goals or how I'm going to accomplish, you know, these tasks that I have in front of me. And um, you know, being here talking in front of a camera, not seeing the emotions that or the way that you take the things that I say is really helpful for me being myself and who I am and who I've become today. So, you know, I really like um, that I am shy, and when it all boils down to it, all I have to do is hit that upload button, and that publish button, and see what happens. Maybe people don't watch my videos. Maybe people do watch them. Um, I'm not really sure. I have lots of things to talk about, lots of interesting things that I find interesting in my life, and I'm just gonna share them and um, see what happens. I um I enjoy I enjoy talking about my life, and I enjoy hearing about other people's lives. So I do enjoy people, however it is I am allowed to enjoy them, whether it is watching somebody else's channel. I enjoy seeing what other people are doing, and I like the internet that it's able to bring us together and connect with each other and and see the different things that other people are doing out there. So yeah, I really like that. I like that. So I am being encouraged. I am being encouraged by other YouTubers. Thank you for that. Chasing a dream. Something that you may hear me talk a lot about is, God and stuff like that, because I am a firm believer. Had a rough beginning, and didn't know what to do. A really rough start, you know. I don't know if it was just that that I didn't listen. I didn't really pay attention to my parents, like maybe it was a disability, or like going to the doctors, maybe was had a disability like ADHD, or and had a hard time learning, like school subjects I'm not quite so good at, like reading, but I'm good at math. I can do good at math, and I'm good at mechanics and mechanically inclined, and then like figuring out how things work. But and I'm able to study, and figure things out. Um, I do like I do like to keep things clean. I enjoy having things tidy and nice and neat, and I don't really enjoy so much clutter. I don't like cluttery things. I don't like a whole lot of stuff all in one area. I like things having their own space and shelves, and that's I like clean. you know. So anyway, I am able to keep a clean and tidy house. It hasn't always been that way. Structure hasn't always been that way. So growing up, I I didn't listen. I didn't do chores. I didn't save my money. And these are all things that I'm learning how to do. And I heard about God, and I had hope for the future. Well, maybe this God, he can help me. So that's where you'll hear me talking about God a lot, because I feel like I was hopeless. And I just read in today in Luke. I didn't read very much in Luke, but um, it's crazy. I feel like woke up this morning and was going through some trials and tribulations. I guess I don't even know if that's the right terminology for it, but I was going through tough times basically. And in Luke 1, John's birth announced to Zacharias. It's talking about um, it's talking about this couple, um, Elizabeth, I think. Anyway, these two, Abijah, it was Zacharias. Anyway, these two advanced in years, but they kept their commandments, I guess, to God, but they had no kid. Okay, and it's talking about this kid being given to him or whatever, and I guess his name was gonna be Paul. I'm not sure. I'm trying to look through here. I just barely read it this morning, so I'm like, it's not like stuck. Maybe I should read it again, but I believe the message was that to me was that like so it's talking about it's talking about and disobedient to the wisdom of the just to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. I'm guessing the disobedient, which I was disobedient apparently. I mean, I was growing up. My parents got divorced, split up. um, I was I went to live with my mom, and she immediately in college, trying to get obtain a degree, saw that she needed to do something with her life, seen that here she is, a single parent, a single mother, and needing needing to figure something out because she has two kids and she has to support them two kids, and immediately seeing a need to be a mother, a parent, um, be there for be there for someone, um, like me and my sister. So into college she went, working whatever job she could she could work. Sometimes she worked at the colleges that she was going to attending, doing jobs like that. Had us in church, put us in church because she felt that was important, a very important thing. Um, and also having us kids in private schools. So, you know, doing more than expected of her, really doing a lot, and I'm really thankful for that she put me into church. Um, because as much as I didn't listen, as much as I didn't pay attention, I didn't, I didn't study, I didn't read. I'm not a very good reader, and not a very I don't listen. Sometimes I get distracted. My listening skills. Sometimes I'll be listening for 5 minutes and then I'll be somewhere else. Or you may say something that sparks my interest, and I may think about something completely way off topic that we are even having a conversation about, and I will be somewhere else. And people see it. They're just like, "Is this fucker even listening to me?" Excuse my language, but is he even paying attention to what I have to say to him? Like, where is he? Where'd he go? Like, and I will be thinking about something like, I don't know, wherever, like I'm doing now. I'm like, I feel like I'm getting off topic. So yeah, what was I talking about? Growing up, right, and trying to restructure. Just trying to figure out my life again. I mean, it's been one of them lives, I guess. Here I am. I'm 35 years old, and I'm just trying to, you know, accomplish these tasks, trying to get somewhere in my life. And, like I see YouTubers, okay, like thinking about watching YouTube. And then now I'm like, oh wow, there's this one time I was watching YouTube and I was watching this lawnmower guy. I don't know what his channel was or what, but he just set cameras up and just started mowing yards and talking about, how he does it. And it inspired me to do this. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take a step forward and I'm gonna try that. So so that's what I did. I went and I had a job. I had $800. Um, I think I had $600 saved up, 2 paychecks, $600. My mom let me borrow $200. I went and I bought a tote the note, which is like buy here, pay here, car lot. I went and bought a little pickup, and me and my girlfriend, which is my wife now, and now we're separated, but we lived out of that pickup. We slept in the bed of that truck, and we slept in the cab, and we ate at soup kitchens. We didn't have anything. And before I bought that truck, I said a little prayer, and I was like, my mom, she raised us, and she became an accountant. She owns her own company now, but she was going to college for that. So this is years down the road. And talking about that, I just didn't pay attention, didn't do my chores, didn't obey my parents, and didn't learn the structure that I need today to be successful, which is kind of weird because maybe I needed what I got for me to understand life today. I don't know if that makes sense, but maybe I needed to go through the hard times of yesterday for me to enjoy tomorrow. So we got this pickup, and I said a little prayer before I went in and signed the paperwork, and God just like helped me make the payments. I was like, please God, help me pay this truck off. Long story short, I failed God. I failed God. I failed my mom. I didn't wind up paying the truck off, but He was there for me for several months. I made my insurance payments on the truck after watching this YouTube video about this guy starting a lawn mowing company. I did the same. I started a lawn mowing company. I said a little prayer, went in that tote the note place, bought that truck, signed the paperwork on it. Me and my wife, we went up and down alleys every day. We ate at soup kitchens, and we would look for metal to sell at the scrap metal yard. Cans, mattress frames, it didn't matter. If it was metal, we were throwing it in the back of the truck, and we were going to go and sell this metal at the scrap metal yard at the end of the day. And if we would make 2 loads, then even better. Sometimes all it would do would pay for our gas. Some days we would just make enough to pay for the gas that it took for us to drive around and find the metal. But we did it every day. We got up and we'd do it. Well, doing these things, we would find different stuff, like we would find like old furniture that was thrown out. And we would pick up this old furniture, and we would clean it up or whatever, and we would take pictures of it with our phone. My mom, she paid for my phone. She always wanted to be able to get a hold of me, so she bought me a phone, paid for my phone plan, and that was just something that she did for me. She was like, if I want to get a hold of you, I want to be able to get a hold of you. She was like, you're my son. So I used that. I had a Facebook account, and I went on Facebook, and then I found all the garage sales, all the garage sale sites, and I clicked onto them, and I would go up and down alleys, and we would find like old sofas. We would find stuff that people didn't want anymore, and they would set it out in front of the street, and we would find that stuff, and we would pick that stuff up, and we'd take pictures of it, and then post it on online garage sale, and people would be like, hey, we want that, and we'd deliver it for them for an extra 10-15 bucks tacked onto whatever we were selling this for. Like, well, yeah, we'll deliver it for you. And we would find old furniture, and some people, they liked our furniture because they would paint it up. They would paint this old, like, these drawers, and like these chests and things. So we would get a knack for looking for this stuff. And there were also shops there were shops in that town. So we learned so much, you know, and I believe in God because He helped me out so much in those times, you know, like looking back, having said that prayer, he helped us, you know, He helped us with setting up the Facebook online garage sale. I would look for pallets, old pallets. We had a pallet yard in Abilene, so I would pick up all these pallets and I would stack these pallets. And when I had enough, I would take them to the pallet yard and sell them. And you would get anywhere from $1 to $5 a pallet, you know, depending on the pallet and how well, you know. And my aunt, you know, she saw that us turning around our lives. I mean, we were on the streets. I met my wife. I was couch surfing from, you know, friend to friend. It was just I met her and we were inseparable. We were like this. I mean, we were together. We weren't in the good scene. We we were druggies. We were in and out of trap houses. We were young, you know, young and addicted to meth and and you know, and cigarettes and no money and you know, just lots of tickets, you know, um, lots of traffic tickets like crazy, and just needing something, you know. And God gave us each other. I believe that He gave me my wife, and I had someone that I needed to pull for, someone that I needed to do something with my life for, you know. and and that was my anchor, you know. That was my what He gave me to fight for, to struggle for, you know, to do life for, you know, to live for. And I started going to church, you know, and giving my 10%, and it just started turning back around. My life just turned around, and I you know, we found these things up and down alleys selling stuff on online garage sale. And we found these like little knickknack things, you know, like little items. Well, driving around, we would see these stores in town, and they were like little mom and pop stores, and they would sell they would sell like little knickknacks, you know, like little art stores or like little knickknack stores. And you know, you go in there and you would go look in it, and it would be like there would be like just different stuff, like little ornament things, you know, like maybe different kind, like different styles of clocks, or like old stoves, or antique things, you know what I mean? Just different stuff. And we would go up and down these alleys and we would find this stuff, you know. We'd be like, wow, that's cool, you know. Somebody threw that out, you know. It just needed like a couple screws to fix a leg on it, and we would clean it up and it would look amazing, you know. So why did somebody throw this out? And we would take it to like these antique stores, and we would sell, you know. We would have this truck full of stuff, and we'd be like, hey, you know, is there anything you want to buy? And they would look in our truck and they would be like, we want this and that and that, you know. I could sell this. And all this stuff, all we did was pick it up out of an alleyway, you know. So no overhead, you know. Just found it, dug it out of a dumpster, you know, dumpster diving. And they would buy this stuff after cleaning it up, or maybe we'd put some paint on it, or you know, throw a couple screws in it, or a table and the glass would be busted out, and they would throw the table away, the chairs away, and everything, you know. And we may do something like, you know, take the chair and put like a put like some particle board, cut a seat for the part of, you know, cut a particle board, you know, for where the seat is, and then we would take some fabric, and you could find this fabric for free. You would just drive up and down an alley, and you would find couches, and then you just cut out of the couch the fabric. So you would have free fabric. If you find you a couch and you're like, hey, that's some good fabric in that couch, but it's good on the back, but the front looks trashy, where people spilled crap all over it or whatever, but the back of the couch is like, oh wow, that's good fabric on the back. So we'd chop it off. We didn't really, use a whole lot of fabric. We usually bought our fabric, but it's a great idea, to where to get the fabric. And then you can even get the cushions out of couches that are thrown away. You could find these cushions, but we would put, these cushions together. We would build these plywood. You'd take plywood and cut it out, and then you'd put the cushion on there. You'd spray some glue on the plywood and put the cushion on it, and then you'd wrap it and staple underneath it, and you'd have yourself a cushion for a chair. And you build two or three of them with the backs and in the seat, and you can, you'd have a reupholstered chair, and if you did a good job, it'd look good. Um, and and then you could paint it. You could paint the chair whatever color, and it would match the cushion that you just built for this chair. And then have a table, and you'd paint the table all to match, and you could find a different glass for it, or you could put different things. People throw all kinds of stuff away. Somebody somebody remodeling their kitchen or bathroom, and they have like old broken tile. You could just like chunk old broken tile on the top of a table. And if it's a broken glass table, then you can just put you a plywood in there and just throw broken whatever somebody's throwing out. Whether it be different kinds of glass, you find this glass over here and that over there, and you could just build you like a tabletop and put it on there, and just like so we just had so many different ideas, and doing these things, we bar stools, and just we found so much stuff there. Going up and down the alleys was such a treasure hunt and find, because we made it from walking the streets. It was just so so amazing. Anyway, um, yeah, that's just a little insight on my life. You know, um, I'm just so very blessed. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and quit talking about so much. I got so much to talk about some of the experiences I've had. Try to keep my videos to a minimum, and I'm up there around like 28, almost 30 minutes into this video, and maybe I'll just cut it out. So, thank you, YouTubers, is what I believe I started. Thank you, YouTubers, for sharing your life with me, and sharing, you know, letting me in your life, because it's been an inspiration for me. I mean, a huge inspiration for me. Um, and listening to what you had to tell me, I mean, I've been able to experience life that I would never had the opportunity of even experiencing, and I mean, it's been so amazing. Like, I have a story to tell, right? I have a story to tell you about, and you see, just hearing what I had to say today. So again, I thank you for what you do. I thank you for allowing us in your life, and please, please keep sharing, keep sharing. new experiences and new ideas, because I love it. I love it. And please subscribe to my videos, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, like like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to I'm going for it, you know, just like the story I told you. Now I'm trying to be a YouTuber. There's amazing things that I see you guys doing, and I'm inspired. Thank you, and that's all I have to say. Well, it's not all I have to say, but it's as far as this video is going. We'll see y'all later, and don't forget, like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.